be. And despite the protests, despite the leadership of the clergy and political leaders, the cop who killed Alan Bluford is walking the street out there in demonstrations where we see him every couple of weeks.
Wow. Might I add, Brother Tony, that since that time, in every city, that those in political position, if there's a video, they do all that they can to keep those videos under wraps. There was a video of the killing of our brother Brownie Polk on 73rd and International, 72nd and International, inside of a liquor store. It took the family a year and a court fight to get access to the footage, that the store owned the footage. They handed it over to the city authorities, and the city authorities kept it under wrap because the last thing they want is for the community to be informed enough to make a decision for itself. They want the community to make a decision based on what they tell you. Don't believe what you see, believe what we say.
Yep.
So they keep the video footages out of public view because they know the public is intelligent enough to make a decision of right or wrong. It happened to Rodney King, it happened with Oscar Grant, and it would happen with any other case if we were able to actually see what was going on.
And you know, and that's exactly right. So one of the things that came out of the Oscar Grant murder was that the Oakland Police Department is now required to wear these little lapel cameras, right? They're called CRDs. And Masso, at the time, he went out on the street and chased Alan Bluford down and shot him. First thing he did was turned off his video camera, okay? Turn the damn thing off, right? So that there is no video footage. And we are still, because I'm involved in that case also, fighting with the city about what happened with the video and why wasn't action taken. They tested the camera, there was nothing wrong with it, but they turned it off.
Wow, so that seemed like premeditation in, right? Premeditated.
That's
right.
Wow.
Murderer.
So, and during this historic thing in the courtrooms, what was one or two things that would happen in the courts in the you know, in the legal mumbo jumbo that happened in courts that was precedent, that was like something that just like really that was like just haven't happened. Besides him being charged and ultimately prosecuted, what was some of the other legal things that happened that you think that doesn't happen often?
Well, you know, the fact of the matter is he was charged, and that's a great victory for people. But the system is strong and resilient. I hate to say that, right? So he was going to be tried, Mesley was going to be tried here in Oakland. You can imagine, right, that courthouse would have been under siege every day. There would have been thousands of us out there every day. So they make a motion, which the court grants, to move the case down to LA. And then they put the case in front of a judge down in LA who was bigot himself, who was pro-cop, who made all the rulings on evidence, made all the rulings on jury instructions, and basically engineered the fact that Meserly gets off with this manslaughter conviction instead of a murder conviction, which is what the facts warranted.
Wow, that's deep.
So, you know, just to continue, but we do have the benefit of the civil trial where we represent Nigel and his brother and others.
So that's going on right now.
That's going on. That's going to be in June, and we actually have a civil trial in the Bluford case that will come up in May. And that way, the civil lawyers who actually represent the victims and their families, and who are not obviously under the thumb of the DA or the judge, can fight to bring out what happened.
So the civil case is about to come up. It's the trial.
Correct.
And is it just with Nigel, or is it with all the young men together?
All the young men together, plus Oscar's father is still, you know, a plaintiff in that case. So they settled with Oscar's mom and child and his child's mother, but Oscar's dad is still a plaintiff, and the 5 young men who were on the platform that night.
Wow. So that in June, what do we expect to see that happen? Is the trial going to actually start in June, or is it going to be some more like date setting and stuff like that when the actual trial starts?
Well, you don't know what kind of maneuvering that Bart and their lawyers are going to try to do. We have actually a pretty good judge, Judge Chen, who is presiding over that case, and he set the trial for June 9th. So they're going to have to make some pretty fancy arguments to get him to change his mind about that.
And this is gonna be in San Francisco?
450 Golden Gate, 17th floor.
17th floor. Feds. Wow.
Johnson versus Mark.